Hi guys, today there are 4 ways that I feel you could identify that you are in a style rut, and then I have 4 ways on how to get out of it. When I feel like I'm in a rut, I feel unmotivated to get ready in the day, and I don't leave myself enough time to do important things like ironing my clothes that I really could have worn, or putting together an outfit that would have been much better had I not felt in a rush. That exhaustion was really just because I didn't want to put in the effort of going through my closet again and finding an outfit. And part of that too would be that I feel exhausted about what's hanging in my closet. Maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you've sorted through the same pieces in your closet over and over again and you don't feel inspired about what's hanging up. Next, maybe once you've put your outfit together, you just kind of feel like you wish that it would have been a little bit more polished, a little bit more thought through. And finally, maybe you find that all of your outfits sort of blend together. What you wear to a girls' night out or a date night or a special event might be the same thing that someone would find you wearing in an office or running errands or just lounging around your house. Maybe there's more definition that has to happen there with your outfits than just wearing the same thing to every single type of event. So those are the things that I can really find in myself if I just feel a little bit bored by my outfits or bored by my closet. Here's how I find my way out of that. Number 1, you want to audit your closet. Go in your closet and figure out which pieces you absolutely love, and everything else, figure out why you're holding on to it, if it serves any point or purpose in your wardrobe anymore. Maybe there's certain memories that you have tied to those pieces that you don't cherish. So those would be reasons to get rid of those things. And next, I would say you want to sort through the pieces that you loved and write down the reasons why you love them. Is it a certain type of cut that you really love? Maybe you just really love that certain color. Maybe you wear a lot of 1 or 2 colors. So sort through why that is and make decisions for yourself to move on to the next thing. Tip number 2 is to make rules for shopping. So take those categories that you made of why you loved the certain pieces that you did out of your wardrobe and make them a checklist for when you do go shopping. If there are any gaps left in your wardrobe, maybe you really need a new raincoat, then find a raincoat that actually meets those categories of what you love in your closet. Make sure that it's matching the rest of your wardrobe through finding out which colors you often wear, and then also the cut. Do you like something a little bit more structured versus flowy, etc. Also, when making rules for shopping, add a new color to your wardrobe. So I like to do this with seasonal items, not my signature essential pieces that are timeless and I'll always wear, but maybe it's going to be sweater weather soon and you want to start experimenting with a new color. Do that for seasonal items like sweaters, like accessories that you can experiment with. And I would only add 1, maybe 2 new colors to your curated closet so that you can really tell if you love that before investing too much into something that might not stick around forever. One of my rules for shopping is that I now stay out of dressing rooms. If I'm going to shop in store, it's very unlikely that I'll actually bring it into the fitting room. And so in general, I now just shop online. If I'm going to shop online, it's got not only the measurements and fit guides to make sure that the garment that I would have just picked off the rack actually matches my measurements. And so then I don't feel super disappointed like I would have if I would have brought it into the fitting room and felt horrible about myself when that piece wasn't even designed to fit me in the first place. So with the proper measurement guides online, I can filter through most of what I would have tried on and figured out didn't work for me. The reason why I avoid fitting rooms at this point is that most fitting rooms aren't designed to actually be flattering, and I don't understand this at all because if I were to set up a retail shop, I would make sure that every fitting room actually made every woman feel amazing. But what really happens is there's weird fluorescent lights, there's weird mirrors. They just are not set up to actually make me leave the fitting room feeling like I love myself and I love that piece of clothing on me. So what I find instead is by having the ability to shop online, not only can I filter through the right measurement guides, but also the experience of having something show up to my door in a carefully curated box, and then to have this beautiful garment actually I try on. Even though I've bought it already, I generally don't make many returns because I've already used everything I know to do with my shopping rules to make sure that purchase was right to begin with. My next tip on how to get out of a style rut has to do with the routine of getting your outfit pressed and ready to go go the night before. Make sure that everything is perfect for the weather the next day, and that's just gonna be the perfect way to jump out of bed and have one less decision to make. A lot of times for me too, if I have somebody that knocks on my door and needs a signature for a package, or if it's just somebody coming over to say hello, all those times that I would have actually gotten ready for the day and looked the part, then I would have felt so much better about myself and my day. I would have actually gotten more done in the day too, just by being fully ready. And that's one less decision that I would have procrastinated on the day of, had I been rushing around and trying to make everything look perfect and then not having time to press my outfit. My final tip for getting out of a style rut is to actually go and create some new experiences. So call up an old friend and try to hang out, do something kind of different than you normally would. What you can do is wear something that maybe you've owned for a really long time, that maybe you don't have the best experiences or memories with. And then by going out and seeing that old friend, the likelihood of them saying, "Oh, I love your sweater, I love your dress," then you can feel like there's a new memory that you can associate with that item. You can do this with new items too, or find an excuse to get a new item by creating a new hobby for yourself. So if you want to try out a new park and you want to walk around that park that you've been meaning to try, then you can wear the perfect pair of shoes for that and actually create a new memory for that. One thing that happened recently in my experience has been, I was just on vacation and Zach and I, we had the most beautiful sunset and we passed this lake. And so we stopped and we actually ran out to go see the sunset, and it was a beautiful experience. And I just remember I was wearing these sneakers that I really love, but they got kind of grass stains on them. They got a little bit dirty. And because I loved the memory so much, I was okay with them getting a little bit dirty. So that's just like one example of creating a new experience around pieces that you either are newly purchased or maybe ones that you already owned. And those are my tips on how to get out of a style rut. I hope that these are helpful, and I hope that these tips are inspiring. Just know that this will take a lot of patience. And if this has been inspiring, please share it and give this video a thumbs up. It would really help out a lot on this channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Call me crazy, but it makes sense.